Well, this morning on our Monday, we're getting you jump-started at a nonprofit in Pilsen doing some good work, working to bring holiday cheer to more than 10,000 children.
Jackie Kostek is live at Hope Center Pilsen with more on their Holiday Hope Express. Good morning, Jackie. This sounds really lovely.
Ladies, good morning to you. Yes, they moved into this space in Pilsen about a year and a half ago, and check it out. It's a beautiful space, lofted ceilings, but they've actually been around since 1895. So we're here to talk all things One Hope United this morning with Damon Cates, who is the president and CEO. Good morning to you, Damon.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Well, thank you so much for hosting us this morning. We really appreciate it. We actually have some elves this morning who are wrapping some early gifts. We're going to get into what they're wrapping the gifts for in just a moment. But first, talk a little bit about One Hope United and the history.
Sure. We started in 1895 out in Downers Grove, supporting 3 or 4 youth at the time. And now we've grown across the state to be one of the largest providers of foster care and adoption, intact services, which as the name implies, trying to keep the family intact so youth don't go into foster care. We also operate residential campuses in northern and southern Illinois. And we offer behavioral health services too. In addition to all of that, we have 6 early learning centers in the Chicagoland area, 2 here in the Bridgeport-Pilsen area, and then 4 in the suburbs.
Just a massive organization, really, and so much impact. Let's talk a little bit about the Holiday Hope Express, which is what the folks behind us, which give a little wave this morning. We appreciate you guys coming out and wrapping some gifts early to show us on camera how this is all working. But let's talk about the Holiday Hope Express and the impact that you're hoping to have this year.
Sure. So between our operations, we also do the same type of services in Florida, and between the 2 states, we serve almost 10,000 youth and families annually. So we just want to make sure through our volunteerism and through special giving that we make sure the holidays are as special as possible for all those that we serve. Yeah. And so the Holiday Hope Express hopes to accomplish that.
How great is the need right now in our community?
It's substantial, just with everything that goes on a day-to-day basis, but then particularly during the holidays for families like this who find themselves, trying to keep things together and trying to just make ends meet. Exactly. Great way to put it. We find that the need couldn't be greater, especially during the holiday season. As you and I were talking a little bit earlier, the holiday season is particularly a time when there's special need, but there's time throughout the entire year when these families need to be supported.
Yes. Damon, thank you so much for your time this morning. And you guys, thank you for coming out to wrap these gifts that are obviously going to go to children in our community. Damon, thank you. And if you want to get involved in One Hope United, you can. Check out their website. We'll be getting a little bit more into the ways that you can get involved, but you can get involved by volunteering, by donating gifts, of course, for the gift drive, and also by donating money too, if you can spare any financial giving. That is always great. Ladies, back to you.
All right, Jackie, looking forward to seeing you later and learning more about what they're doing. That's so awesome. We're jump-starting your week with One Hope United's Holiday Hope Express. It's an annual gift drive that delivers holiday cheer to more than 10,000 children and families across Illinois and beyond. Jackie Kostek is there with them this morning learning more about their mission. Good morning, Jackie.
Audrina, good morning to you. Well, their mission dates all the way back to 1895. So this organization, One Hope United, has been around for about 130 years. They do have different locations across the state of Illinois, also Florida. They've got more than 70 locations here in the Chicago and Illinois area. So I'm here with Elizabeth Hopkins this morning, who is the VP of Illinois. Elizabeth, good morning to you.
Good morning, and we're so excited that you're here with us today.
Oh my gosh, we're so happy to be here. So this is the Hope Center in Pilsen. It just opened up about a year and a half ago, and this sort of serves as a home base in a way, as sort of a headquarters for you guys in the state of Illinois. Talk a little bit about what happens here specifically.
Sure. This center is literally the epicenter for our Chicago location. A lot of the services we have out of here really are designed to help families stay together and build resiliency and connections into the communities. So we have different programs that range from in-home parent education to foster care, adoption, our intact services, which is really helping our families stay together in our communities, and then also our outpatient counseling.
Okay, and how do you find the families and the children that you end up working with?
Yeah, so we have an extensive and long-term relationship with our Department of Children and Family Services here in Illinois. And so most of our youth and families come through referrals, working with them to definitely start them on that journey of healing.
Okay, lovely. Let's take a little bit of a walk so we can show off some of the therapy rooms. And these are therapy rooms that are specifically for children who come in here. So what are some of the reasons why children might need therapy services, and how does therapy look different in this setting than it might look for an adult?
Sure. So this is where the magic happens. Yes. So we've got youth and families that come in here. Some of our youth are really struggling with managing their emotions. They may have had some other trauma in their past, and really what we're trying to do is give them the skills to be able to really be productive and be successful. Some of our youth might actually be involved with the juvenile justice system, or just managing those day-to-day struggles that we're trying to help them with.
Yeah, and here in this room, the therapists are actually engaging with the children through play, which is of course how children learn as opposed to adults maybe, although adults learn through play as well. One thing that I want to ask you really quick, Elizabeth, before we go is how can people potentially get involved in One Hope United if they're watching us this morning and they're thinking that I want to give to a great organization for the holidays or get involved throughout the year?
Sure. We offer some volunteer opportunities. There's always donations that we accept. And in looking at some of our materials and things, we would love holiday donations, which is, we're just kicking that off right now. Yeah. So that would be fantastic.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. And we are going to dive a little bit more into the Holiday Hope Express, which Elizabeth just mentioned, which covers sort of the gift drive and also giving away some winter essentials to children and families who need it most in our community. So we'll get more into that next hour and at 9 a.m. as well. Audrina, back to you.
All right, Jackie, thank you. We'll see you then.
One Hope United's Holiday Hope Express. It's an annual gift drive that delivers holiday cheer to more than 10,000 children and families across Illinois and beyond. That's where we find Jackie Kostek this morning. Good morning, Jackie.
Dana, good morning to you. Yeah, that Holiday Hope Express and all of the gift wrapping that's happening is happening over in that room. So we're going to get into that a little bit more next hour. But I'm here with Elizabeth Hopkins at the Hope Center this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, so you are the VP of Illinois, and you really have a big job because the United Hope.
One Hope United.
Yeah, One Hope United. I'm like, I've said it so many times this morning that it's not coming out right anymore. But let's talk a little bit about what you guys do, because you have more than 70 centers across the state of Illinois, and a lot of the services don't necessarily happen here. They happen off-site, right?
Absolutely. One of the things that we pride ourselves in and really strengthen our relationships with our community. So we want to meet our families where they're actually at. So in the community, in their homes, in school, in other structured environments that they might be in, and that's where the heart of our services really happen.
Yeah, you also offer a lot of foster care services, and part of that is educating new foster parents. But what is the need for foster parents right now?
There's a tremendous need for foster care. So I think when most people think about foster care, they automatically think about adoption, and that's not necessarily the case. As families are trying to build their tools and resiliency, there are some times where the youth just need to be in a different structured environment. And so that's where foster care really comes into play. And so there's an entire process that happens. So you can connect with us. We walk with you hand in hand in the process, and then you'll come, potentially to one of our, offices here, our Hope Centers, and we'll get started with the process.
You also offer early childhood learning centers as well. What do those look like?
Yes, so those are 6 different locations, 2 of them here in the Bridgeport-Pilsen area, and those are really designed from 0 to 3, 3 to 5, really building that foundation of skills that our youth and families need to be successful.
You also have services that are done in Spanish for families who do speak Spanish. What do those look like?
Yeah, so we do have Spanish-speaking workers that literally spend most of their time with those families in their homes, building connections and resources within the community, connecting them with other Spanish-speaking services so that we fully wrap around our youth and families. And so that's been exciting to see that and provide that service out of our Hope Center Pilsen.
Obviously, we are entering the holiday season right now, and you have the Holiday Hope Express, which is not only a gift drive, but also a drive where you bring together, gather a lot of different winter essentials for children and for families. Why is now such a time that people really need to be giving?
It is. With resources and the way, you know, the economy is now, these folks and kids sometimes come into our care without anything. We're talking basics, so coats and shoes and sometimes even socks and underwear. So sometimes, you know, it's the little things that they really need to make that season very special for them.
Elizabeth, thank you so much for your time this morning. This is One Hope United and the Hope Center in Pilsen. And next hour, we're going to be diving a little bit more into that Holiday Hope Express. Yes, there's a lot of different words with hope and all the things, so that's why I messed it up earlier. But Dana, back to you.
Oh, so understandable, Jackie. I've had a morning myself, actually.
We are jumpstarting your week with a nonprofit called One Hope United, and we're really learning more about their mission this morning and their holiday gift drive.
Yeah, the organization provides a variety of services for children and families, including education, housing, and mental health care. Our Jackie Kostek joins us now from one of their many centers, this one in Pilsen. Good morning, Jackie.
Ladies, good morning to you. Yeah, they actually just opened up the Hope Center Pilsen about a year and a half ago, but they are across more than 70 different locations in the state of Illinois and Florida as well. So I'm here with Damon Cates this morning, who is the president and CEO of One Hope United. Good morning to you, Damon.
Good morning again.
Yes, this is a beautiful space. We're actually going to take a full walking tour of this space this morning. So we're going to set off right now so we can show you the whole space. But what happens here at the Hope Center Pilsen?
Well, we primarily focus on our foster care and adoption services, therapy, and our other mental health services as well.
Okay, gotcha. But a lot of what you do happens off-site and even in people's homes as well. So what are all of the different services that you provide for families and children?
Yeah, so we have what is called intact services. So we wrap around the families if they're in crisis or they need special assistance to try to keep the family together. If that's not a possibility, then we also work with them on foster care placements, and then we also make available therapy and other mental health services that might be needed.
Yeah, Damon, I have a whole stack of wish lists that kids have sent in that are a part of One Hope United, and these are all of the gifts that they're hoping for this holiday season. How do you guys fulfill these requests?
Well, so we work with the families, and they submit their requests, and then we work with community partners, with corporations, with our staff, and anybody else who would like to help, which is why we're so grateful that you have us on today, because there's more need than we have at the moment.
Yes,
so
I was going to say, I mean, your services are obviously provided all year round. The Holiday Hope Express is the specific gift drive and the opportunity for you guys to provide winter essentials and gifts for the holiday season. But how can people get involved in this organization, not just now, but really year round?
So three quick ways. One, we've got opportunities for special experiences that we're always looking for support for our youth and families. So if they have any ideas for those or want to support those, that's fantastic. Secondly, of course, philanthropic gifts are always most important to us too, to help support the work that we're doing. And also just advocacy and engagement with One Hope United, because it takes really a village to be able to provide the services that we do.
Speaking of that village, you have such a need, or we have such a need here in Illinois collectively. You have wish lists for 7,000 children.
That's right.
7,000 plus just for Illinois.
Exactly.
That's a big need that people really need to step up from all over the community to help you make this happen.
That's exactly right. So if you're feeling extra generous during this season or have a way that you can connect with us, we would be so grateful and we would love it.
Oh, awesome. Damon, thank you so much for your time. I think I got to get in and wrap a few of these gifts too. Although I think my mom knows that, I don't know, I never really got her wrapping skills. I need to work on I think you get get better by practicing the wrapping. Right. So I need to do a little bit more of that. Everybody, thanks so much for showing up this morning for us, too. This is the Holiday Hope Express, provided by One Hope United, an organization that's been around since 1895, 130 years. Ladies, back to you.
Jackie, thanks so much for sharing more of their mission with us. Great to see everyone working there for the kiddos. Appreciate it.